today. Actually, our guide pointed out, oh, this is where the Mountain of Transfiguration happened. And I'm just like, what? My mouth just dropped. If you come to Israel, you'll see, oh, this is incredible, and you will have the jaw-dropping experience 100 times easily.
I firmly believe that, yeah, all the biblical sites and historical sites that we've got to see in the Holy Land has been really helpful, but going to those sites that from October 7th will probably stick out to be the greatest day as far as impact on me.
You can read about it and you can even watch videos about it, but until you come and you hear the witnesses, you see where it took place, you encounter a devastation that is almost hard to put into words.
Passages has given us the context to walk in actual physical locations where things have happened.
So I find myself in that balance of thinking, wow, like what a big issue this is, but here's the site where it actually happened. There's the place where the ambulance blew up with the number of people.
And this is a very real thing to the people of Israel, and that they live with this weight on their shoulders every day. And I just hadn't realized how real it is to them.
We're right here on the Jordan River, and he said that the agricultural industry, families that work in the farms and stuff, been affected really, really hard by the constant war and conflict going on the north side. So he coordinated this with a local farmer. We're here, we're volunteering our work to thin the trees, the plum trees, and just to give back to this community that has suffered a lot.
I think Passages has done just such an amazing job bringing different voices in this whole wartime, being able to bring different voices to help bring clarity and understanding, and I really appreciate that.
Probably many other programs would have the same sites, but even with our guides, you have people who are locals, people who would explain you in the local context, and that to me is very, very valuable.
But just to get to sit down with a family and get to talk to them and feel welcomed into a home and get to see their customs and their traditions and how they worshiped and sang together was so beautiful. I loved their family life.
Yeah, it's really going to help me lead my congregation, lead my family, lead my community. Whenever questions are asked or questions are presented, I could say, hey, I've been there, I've talked to the people on both sides, thanks to a trip that Passages provided, and encourage people to really do research and try to get on a trip like this. It will help me greatly.
I think the most meaningful part of the trip so far was going to the Garden of Gethsemane and getting to pray where Jesus prayed and submitted his will to the Father, and just knowing how significant of a moment that was, and seeing the application to my life of knowing that every day I want to pray and submit my will to the Father's will.
Read a biblical text and be like this happened here. It's just been so encouraging and has helped just my understanding of just the Bible and in general.
I bear now the responsibility of bringing this teaching and lessons of what it means to be here in Israel, what it means to encounter the devastation of Hamas after October 7, what it means to be in the biblical sites,